Hello and welcome to Math Support. Today we're going to be studying WJEC Paper 1 Linear Foundation for Summer 2015. So, question 1A, Part 1. In a recent election, a winning candidate had 26,043 votes. Write down this number of votes in figures. So our main information we want is this, 26,043 votes. So, let's start with 26,000. So that's 26,000. And 43 is 43. Put them together and we have 26,043. So our number is, so the answer is 26,043. 26043. Part 2. The candidate who came second received 20,015 votes. Write down this number of votes in words. So our main information again is 20,015 votes. So 20,015. Yep, so we got 20,000, that's that. And 15, which is that. Put them together, 20,015. Okay. By how many votes did a winning candidate beat the second place candidate? Write your answer in figures. Okay, so from part 1, we saw that there was 26,043. In part 2, there was 20,015. That was first. That was second. So to get the difference between the votes, we'll do 26,043. Take away 20,015. Okay, so this is just simple taking away. So our answer is 6,028. Okay, part B. Using only the numbers in the following lists, so 38, 49, 23, 12, 47, 37 and 40, write down two numbers that add up to 75. Okay, 75 is quite a large number. So therefore, let's look at the two biggest numbers. Okay, so 49 and 47. Nope, doesn't make 75. 49 and 40 doesn't make 75. 38 plus 37 does make 75. 38, 37. Add them together. That gives us 5. One left over, 75. So our answer is, our answer is 38 and 37. Two numbers which differ by 17. So, not a lot to differ by. So, 3740, no. 4740, no. 23 and 40. Yep, because if we did 40, take away 23. 7, 1, that gives us 17. Therefore, our numbers are 40 and 23. Okay, a square number. So what is a square number? It's the two same numbers times together. So that could be 1 times 1, 2 times 2, etc. Okay, so 38, nope. 49, because 7 sevens equal 49. So therefore a square number is 49. Okay, write 9,758 correct to the nearest thousand. Okay, so thousands, hundreds, tens, units. So that's the column we want. So therefore, we look at the next number, 7. So it's larger than 5, so therefore this increases to 10,000. Okay, write down all the factors of 21. Okay. So a factor is any number that divides exactly into it. So 1 is a factor because 1 into 21 goes exact. 2 is not a factor. 3 is a factor because 3 goes exactly into 21. 7 is a factor because it goes exactly into 21. And of course 21 exactly goes into 21 by 1. So they all are factors. Each of the digits 7, 9, 2 and 6 is used once to make a 4-digit number. What is the smallest number that can be made? So this is our number. I'll just fill them in with question marks first. So we got thousands, hundreds, tens, units. Okay, so if the smallest number that can be made, we want this thing to be the smallest. Yeah, so how can we get that the smallest? By using this number. And obviously we want the hundreds the next smallest. So therefore that's 6. Then we want the next smallest, 7. And then 9. Okay, what is the largest odd number that can be made? So odd has to have an odd number at the end. So let's see our odd numbers. 2 is an odd, 6 is an odd, so we could have 7 or 9. But we want largest, so we want the 1,000 columns to be the largest, and therefore 9 is the largest. Therefore we want 7 at the end. Hundreds has to be the next largest, so 9, 6, and 2, 7. Okay, number 2a. Write down the next term in each of the following sequences. Okay, so to do this, we have to work out a pattern between each number. So let's start with part 1. So to get from 45 to 34, so let's see how we get from that. So that's 11. Okay, let's just see how we get from 34 to 23. It's 11 again, and 23, take away 12, it's 11 again. So therefore, because we have 11 in each, that shows that we have to take away 11 to get to the next numbers. So let's do 12, take away 11, which gives us 1. So therefore, the next one in the first one is 1. Okay, for part 2, we got 64, 16, 4, and 1. Okay, well if we take away each of them, they won't have the same number. We can't add because they're going down. So it's either times or divide. Well, it's not times, otherwise the number will get larger, so then it's obviously divide. So, how do we get to 64 to 16, 16 to 4, and 4 to 1? So I would look at the smallest numbers, which are the easiest. So how do we get from 4 to 1? Well, we divide by 4. So let's just see if that works on the others. So 16 divided by 4 gives us 4. And 64 divided by 4 gives us 16. So therefore, it's dividing by 4. So 1 divided by 4 gives us a quarter, or 0.25. So the answer is 0.25. Okay, part B. What is the value of the 6 in the number 95,612? So we want to see the value of this. So we got 9, 5, 6, 1, 2. So that's thousands, hundreds, tens, units. So that's what we want, hundreds. So therefore, the value is hundreds. Or it can be written as 600. Okay, write 33 over 50 as a decimal. Okay, well, a definition of a decimal is the number over 100. So how can we get to 50 to 100? We would times by 2. Therefore, we have to times by 2 on the top as well. Therefore, we'd have 66 over 100. And divide that gives us 0.66. So that's 0.66. Okay, right, 67% is a decimal. Okay, so percent, it means out of 100. So for 67 out of 100. Therefore, again, doing the same, 0.67. 0.67. Okay, right, 67%, 0.68, and 33 over 50 in ascending order. Okay, for this, I would convert them all into decimals, as we converted the top two into decimals. So you have 0.67, 0.68, and 0.66. So we are ascending order. Therefore, ascending order, so let's start with the smallest, 0.66, then 0.67, 0.68, and remember to convert them back. So 0.66 was 33 over 50, so that's the smallest. Next one was 0.67, so that was 67%. Then the other one was 0.68. Okay, question part D. Showing all the workings, find an estimate from the value of 5.17 times 9.8. So, there's two ways you can do this. You can first off make them to the whole number, so that would be 5 times 10. Be exact to the nearest whole number, that's greater than 8, so 10, and that's less than 5, so that's 5. 5 times 10, 50. Or you could round to the single decimal place on one number, so that would give us 5.2 for 5.17 times 10. That gives us 52, or 5 times 9.8, which gives us 49. So there's many ways to do it. It's just estimate, so as long as you don't times the two numbers exact, you'll get the mark. So number 3, the formula for finding the value of any term in the sequence is the value equals 6 times the term number take away 5. Find the value when the term number is 7. Okay, so we know the term number is 7. Therefore that goes there. So value equals 6 times term number, which is 7, take away 5. So how are we going to do this? So we have 6 times 7, which is 42, take away 5, gives us 37. Okay, next one, part B. The formula for finding the value, as we know, is value equals 6 times the term number, take away 5. Find the term number when the value is 67. So this time, we know the value is 67. Let's sub that into our formula. So value equals 67 equals 6 times the term number, take away 5. Okay, so this is like solving the equation now. So that's plus 5. So 67 plus 5 gives us 72 equals 6 times the term number. Okay, so because we got times, we divide the 6. 72 divided by 6. So therefore the term number is 12. Okay. Question 4. A box contains the following 10 cards. One card is chosen at random. So one card is chosen at random from the box. On a probability scale shown below, mark the points A, B and C. where A is a probability that the chosen card has the number 6 on it. Okay, so let's start with A. So, the probability that the chosen card has the number 6 on it. So, our probability is out of 10 because there's 10 cards. So let's count how many 6s there are. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 out of 10. So that gives us 5 out of 10 simplifies to a half. So therefore, right in the middle, that's probability A. B is a probability that the chosen card has the number less than 8. So not less than and equal to 8, less than 8. So that can be 7 all the way to 0. All the way to 0. Okay, so 6, yeah. Let's do this. 1, 7, yeah. 2, 3, 8, no. 4, 5, no. 6, 7, 8. So now we got 8 out of 10. Simplifies to 4 over 5. Okay. So 4 over 5, so 8 over 10. So therefore, the probability of getting B is 8 over 10. So therefore, not getting B is 2 over 10. So therefore, it's going to be between 1 and 8 over 10. So that's the probability of B. So B has to be somewhere in between 1 and 8 over 10. And then C, the probability that the chosen card has a number more than 5 on. So as you can see from all these cards, they all have more than 5. So therefore it's a full 10 out of 10, which gives us a 1. So therefore probability of C is there. Okay, part B. Choose the best word from those given below to describe the chance that the chosen card has a 7 on it. Okay, so how many 7s do we have? 1, 2, 3. So 3 over 10. Not a very high chance, so it's less than a half. So therefore it's not going to be an even chance, is it? So therefore not likely and not certain. So we got 2. Is it impossible? Nope, because there are some 7 cards. So therefore the answer is unlikely. Okay, 5a. Simplify 4a plus 2a, take away a. Okay, so with simplifying, we can simplify as long as they have the same terms. So say 2a. So 4 plus 2 is 6a. Take away a, which gives us 5a. So just remember, for simplifying, as long as they have the same terms, you can simplify them. Use the formula W equals 7r take away 3t to find the value of W when r equals 5 and t equals 9. So substitution. So we know r equals 5 and t equals 9. So W equals 7. So when they have no symbol between them, that means times in algebra. So 7 times 5, take away 3 times 9, gives us 8. The x and y values from the coordinates and the points 2, 6, 3, 9, 4, 12, x, y, all following the same rule. Write down the rule connecting x and y. Okay, so connecting is a key term. So we have to see how the x is affected by the y. So, as we can see, so how is the x affected by the y? So 2 to 6, 3 to 9, 4 to 12. So as we can see from there, it's times x by 3. Yes, because 2 times 3 is 6, 3 times 3 is 9, 4 times 3 is 12. So y is 3 times x. So that's one of the answers. So how do we get from y to x? So we get 6 to 2, 9 to 3, 12 to 4. So to get from 2 to 6, we times by 3. So how do we get from 6 to 2? Which is just the opposite. So therefore we divide by 1 over 3. So therefore x is divided by 1 over 3 y. Sorry, it's not divided, it's times. Okay, part C, so 5x equals 20. So like before, when we have 2 with no symbol, that means 5 times x. So therefore divide, it's the opposite way round. So that equals 4. Y plus 8 equals 20, take away 8, take away 8, y equals 12. 9 take away t plus 7. Okay, so we want the terms that we do not know positive rather than negative. So therefore, to get this positive, we plus t. So we have 9 equals 7 plus t. Take away 7, t equals 2. Okay. An 8 cm by 3 cm rectangle is placed on top of two 6 cm by 3 cm rectangles to make the shape shown in the diagram. Okay. Calculate the perimeter of the shape. So perimeter is the length of the outside of shape. So we got an 8 cm by 6 cm thing. So this is our actual shape. Okay, so we need to work out all the lengths. So we know this length is 3. Let me do it in a different colour. 3. So we've done plus 6. Okay. How to work out this length. So we see we got 3 there, and we got the whole length in the shape, which is 8. So let's do 8 take away 3, 5. So therefore that's 5 centimeters. Same for this one, we know that part's 3. So therefore 6 take away 3 gives us 3. So that's 3 centimeters. We got 3 centimeters there, 6 centimeters there. Again, 8 take away 3 is 5. And again, this is 3. So add them all up. So we got 6 plus 3 plus 2 plus 3. No, we don't, sorry. We got 6 plus 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 6 plus 5 plus 3 plus 3. Okay, so 6 plus 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 6 plus 5 plus 3 plus 3 gives us 34 centimeters. Okay. Okay, now we have to work out the area and write down the units of our answer. Okay, so area this time. So the area of a square or rectangle equals length times width. That's the formula we need to know for this. This is how we work out area. So let's work out this area first. So we know this is 3 times 3. So that's 3 times 3 gives us 9. Now work out this area. So again, how long is this? We do not know. So instead of just working out this little area, we can work out all this area. So we know the entire length, which is 8. And we know this is 3. Therefore, using our formula, length times width, 24. Then there's this little part now again, which is the same as the orange. 3 times 3 gives us 9. So add them all up. 9 plus 9 plus 24 gives us 42. Okay, now the units. Just remember to read all the questions, otherwise if you didn't put units you would lose a mark. So units for area is centimetres, but this time squared. Okay, on the squared paper below, plot the points A, B and C. Okay, so this is positive x, negative x, positive y, negative y. Okay, so let's plot our points. So we know that x, y, that's how we work it. So 5, so for A it's 5, which is the x, so we're here. Y is 2, so in there. So therefore that's A. Okay, for B we got -1 in x and -5 in y, so therefore that's our point for B. And then for C we got -4 for x and 3 for y, so this is C. A surveyor has placed a pole at a point Q and another at R. The poles are 100 meters apart. So this is 100 meters. He needs to position another pole at point P, just at PQR. So PQR equals 34 degrees, and P is a distance of 80 meters from Q. Using a scale of 1 centimeter to represent 10 meters, draw an accurate drawing and position of the pole at P. Okay, so let's start with the first point we have. We have PQR equals 44. So we've got a straight line, that's Q, that's R. So basically it's an angle, isn't it? That's 44 degrees. And that's P. Well, actually P's there, but yeah. Same for with a compass, you draw, with a protractor you draw 44 degrees, so make sure 0 is there. Use a pencil to mark, so say this 44, and draw a nice straight line with a ruler. That's 44 degrees. Okay, now the second point is that P is a distance of 80 meters from Q. So basically saying it's 80 meters. Yeah? Okay, so we know that 1 centimeter is 10 meters. Therefore, how many centimeters is 80 meters? Yeah, 8 centimeters. Just times that by 8, and therefore you'll times that by 8 to give 8 centimeters. So now measure 8 centimeters with a ruler from starting at Q, saying that's 8 centimeters, and then make sure you draw a line to see where P is. So therefore P is there. P, yeah, that's where the pole is. Oh. B, how far is the pole at B? How far is the pole at P from R? Give your answer in meters. So therefore you measure, so saying that was P, you measure from P for R with a ruler. And say your ruler gave you 7 centimeters, which is the actual answer. But remember, it says in meters, and we know that scale that is 1 centimeter for every 10 meters. So therefore we got 7 centimeters, which we just times by 7. So therefore 70 meters is our final answer. Number 9. Water is poured in an empty rectangular tank of length 15 centimeters, width 10 centimeters, and height 12 centimeters until the tank is full. Calculate the volume in liters and the water in the tank. Okay, so volume. Our formula for volume is area of cross section times length. So that's what the formula we need for this question. So, what do we mean by area of cross sections? And that just basically means the flat 2D shape. So whatever shape that may be. So we've got a rectangle here, so therefore the area for a rectangle is length times width, yeah? And we times by height. So therefore, we got a length of 15 times by width 10 and then times by height 12. And that gives us 1,800 centimeters cubed for volume. Okay, so how do we get from centimeters cubed to liters? Yeah, this is conversions. So therefore we divide by 1,000, which gives us 1.8 litre. 1.8 litres. Okay, 10. Draw two more shapes so that the complete pattern has rotational symmetry of order 4 about the origin. Okay, so this is our origin. Okay, so when we go up, it is 1 up. Same for down, 1 down. So therefore, obviously, our starting point, we go 1 across. And there's our starting point. So let's mark this. Starting point, starting point, starting point. And again, 1 across, starting point. Yeah? Okay, so, and then we go up again. So that's another point, and therefore that's another point, another point. Okay, so draw a line from there. That's our point. Okay. So we go in 1, in 1. So therefore we go in 1 and in 1. So that's another point there. There, and because there's 1 there, so that's another point, yeah. And again, we go across again. So that's down again, and up again. Yeah. And then now, we go across 2 till we get to the point. So therefore, across 2, so that's our point. Across 2, so that's our point. And we go up 2. So therefore, that's our point. That's our point. Up 2, so that's our point. That's our point. So therefore, now just basically connect dots to dot. Oh, that's wrong. I'm sorry, I did that. Dot to dot it is. So that's one of them. Just shade it in so the examiner knows which part you're talking about. Sorry, I'm doing that. There, and that's the other one. Shade it in again. Done. Okay, B. Draw all the lines of symmetry on the following diagram. Okay, so if it was just a circle on its own, there'd be many points of symmetry. Yeah? But we have a star as well. So instead of worrying about the circle, let's concentrate on the star because we know the circle has many lines of point. So, cut straight across. That's the line of symmetry. There. Line of symmetry. Oh, I went off a bit. Line of symmetry. Sorry, all my lines are off. Let's try again. So, straight down. Straight down. So basically, at every point, there's a line of symmetry. It's off again. Yeah, so at every point there's a line of symmetry. Yeah. So there's 4 lines. 1, 2, 3, 5 lines. No, 4. Can't even count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines of symmetry. Okay, number 11. Tim owns a clothes shop. So this is Tim, and this is his shop. He buys 60 shirts at £8 each. So 60 shirts at £80. Make sure you include each. The selling price of each shirt is worked out so that he makes a 50% profit on each shirt. And he sells 15 shirts. After a few months, Tim reduces the selling price of each shirt by £5. He then sells the remaining shirts at this reduced selling price. Has Tim made a profit or loss? You must explain your answer clearly. Okay, so let's see how much. So let's start with point 1. He buys 60 shirts at £8 each. So therefore, that's 60 times 80. That would give us £480. So that's how much he has to make. That's how much he has to make more than £480 to make a profit, basically. Okay, so we know that he sells them at a 50% profit. So we need to know. So we need to know 50% of 80. Sorry. Nope, sorry. We need to know 50% of £8 because that's how much he's selling them at. Well, no, that's how much he bought them at. So that would give us £4. So therefore, he sells them at £12 at the start. And he sells 15 of these. So 12 times 15, so that gives us £180. Okay. So that's how much he makes before he starts reducing the shirts. Okay, so after a few months, Tim reduces the selling price of each shirt by £5. So therefore, when the shirts used to cost £12, they are now costing £7 each to buy. Okay, so now we need to see how many shirts he has left over. So shirts left over. So he sold 15 of them, so 60 take away 15 gives us 45 shirts left. So £7 times 45 gives us £315. Okay, so add these two up, so plus, that gives us £495. So therefore, that's our final, that's what he makes, and that's what he spent, so therefore is it a profit? Yes. So yes, Tim makes a profit. Okay, Karen has 12 points. 4 yellow, 4 red, and 4 blue. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 12 cards. The 4 yellow cards are numbered 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Similarly, the 4 red cards and the 4 blue cards are numbered 1, 2, 3, 4. The 12 cards are all put in the bag and 1 card is drawn out in the bag at random. Write down all the possible outcomes. 1 has been done for you. So yellow 1. So let's start with yellow now. So yellow 1, so that's been pulled out away. So what have we got left? Yellow 2. So that can be crossed off. Yellow 3. yellow 4. Okay, now we've got red 1 left. 2, 3, 4. So they've all been done. And then we got blue left. Blue 1, blue 2, blue 3, and blue 4. So they're all gone. So that's all our outcomes. And just to check, are them outcomes out of 6, 12? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So therefore, yes. Part B, I. In a game, a player selects a card at random from the bag. The player wins a prize if the selected card is a red card with an even card. So back to our red cards. Numbered 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's up to 12 cards. She has to pick a red card with even numbers. And the only 2 even numbers are 2 or 4 in the red. So therefore, it's 2 out of the number of total possibilities. So therefore, the answer is 2 over 12. One day, 120 people play this game once. How many people would you expect to win a prize? So the probability is 2 over 12. And 120 people play it. Uses times by 120, sorry. That gives us 20 people. 13. In the diagram, PS, QT, and RU are straight lines. Find the size of the angle X. Okay, so because we know they're straight lines, so therefore, for this little section, it has to add up to 180, so it's a straight line, isn't it? Because we've got 56 degrees, a gap, which is actually 90 degrees. So as you can see, it's a right angle. So we got 56, 90, and then we got X. So 56 plus 90. 56 plus 90 gives us 146. And a rule for the straight line is a straight line adds up to 180 degrees. So 180 take away 146 gives us 34 degrees. ABCD is a rhombus. Find the size of the angle Y. Okay. So we could split them up into 2 separate triangles, or we can find the other angle of the rhombus. So to do that, we do 180, take away 126, which gives us 54 degrees. And if we divide that by 2, because there's 2 angles, yeah, that gives us 27 degrees. So Y is 27. In a factory near 2 machines, Machine A makes plastic spoons and Machine B makes plastic forks. Both machines work at a steady rate. Machine A makes 150 per hour. Machine B makes 240 per hour. Both machines start in production on Monday morning at 9 AM. Both machines are stopped for maintenance after 450 spoons have been produced. Calculate, okay, so let's split these up, the time at which the machines were stopped for maintenance. Okay, so we know that they make 240 forks. So, makes 180 spoons per hour. And it's stopped for maintenance once it reaches 450. So therefore, 180 divided by 450 gives us 2.5 hours. So therefore, 9 AM plus 2.5 hours gives us 11:30 AM. Okay, next part. The number of forks reduced between 9 AM and the time the maintenance was stopped for the machine stopped for maintenance. Okay, so they are given 2.5 hours. So therefore, 250 per hour times 2.5 gives us 600 forks. 15. The map below shows a route from Edinburgh to Dundee. The route from Edinburgh to Dundee is approximately 4 centimetres. On the map, the actual journey is 100 kilometres. Calculate the scale of the map, giving your answer in the form 1 dot. So 1 centimetre, so it's 4 centimetres, yeah? 4 centimetres. So the actual journey is actually 100. So 4 centimetres equals 100 kilometres. So therefore 1 centimetre equals 25 kilometres. So therefore 1 centimetre gives you 25 kilometres. The journey from Edinburgh to Dundee takes 2 hours and 30 minutes by car. Calculate the average speed. So the formula we need to know for this is speed equals distance over time. So the distance was 100 kilometers and it takes 2.3 hours. So we need to convert this. Yeah, that's okay. 100 divided by 2.5 because it's half of hour, so that gives 2.5. That's 40 kilometers per hour. Okay. 16. ABCD is a straight line. EF is parallel to AD. So EF to AD. BE equals BC. Okay. Calculate the size of the angle X. Okay, so if we work out this angle first, then we can take it away from 180 and it gives us the answer. Okay. So, parallel lines, I can see that we have a C angle here. C angles equal 180 degrees. So 180 take away 76 gives us 104 degrees. So I know that's 104. Okay, straight line again. Therefore, so rule for straight line, 180 take away 104 gives us 76. I just noticed you could have used the Z angle as well, which means they equal, which they are. 76. Okay, so if we straight line again, so 180 take away 76 gives us 104. So that's 104. And straight line rule again, 180 take away 104 equals 76. So 180 take away 76 gives us 152 degrees. 17. Rotate triangle A through 90 degrees anti-clockwise about the point 2 minus 1. So that's our starting point. So if we have tracing paper, it'll be a lot easier. So anti-clockwise is that way, and we want to rotate it 90 degrees. So that's rotated. So it's not. That's rotated 90 degrees. Anti-clockwise. Using a B as a centre, enlarge the quadrilateral by a scale factor of 2. So that's there. Okay, so that's 1. So 2 is there. Yes, it is. So therefore 1, 2. So therefore It's going to go up, come there. Yeah, and that's our new shape. The diagram below shows part of a regular polygon. How many sides does the relica polygon have altogether? Okay, so let's do 180. Take 162 degrees, which gives us 18 degrees for each side. And we know a polygon is 360 degrees. 360 divided by 18 gives us 20 sides. Last one, 19. A hollow cylinder is made with an internal radius of 4 centimeters and an internal height of 10 centimeters. Karen says this cylinder holds approximately 5 liters of liquid. By estimating pi as 3, show whether Karen is correct or not. Okay, so volume again, the form that we used previously is area cross section times length. Therefore, area of cross section for this is pi r squared times length. So pi times 4 squared times 10 gives us 480 centimeters cubed. Which holds 0.48 liters. So therefore he is wrong.